Welcome back. This is our last video here on this lot with Callie, Akira, and Anya. And, Callie has completed her aspiration, her career goals, her fame goals, and, she's ready to retire, pass the torch on to Anya. And Anya will also be becoming a young adult in this video. So she's ready to take up the mantle. So, Callie and Akira have just been on vacation with each other and they really enjoyed that romantic time away. So they're still all lovey dovey. And they have definitely gotten closer after all this, despite the fact that Akira is still tense as always. And I also figured we'd work on Akira's aspirations still. It's not one of the requirements, but I think that it was a good thing to work on. It would be a good thing for him as a sim to complete his aspiration. And since we have time, that was something that we worked on. Everyone is also still mad at Anya about the hike, which is disappointing. And Akira created another masterpiece. They just were rolling in at this point. He's got a really good art skill, and he's just going to keep creating masterpieces. I tried to get Anya back on the inn with her parents, but I mean, it worked. The sentiments didn't go away though, but they were able to, still bond with each other, which is good. I was a little worried. And you can see that Anya gained a sentiment for Callie, having happy memories together, which is good because Callie and Akira are very old, and it was shocking to me how quickly their elderhood went by. So Akira is still painting, and Callie is signed up for another gig that she will be attending in this video. Her last gig with us. It's bittersweet, I know. But she was able to get the money tree seed that we talked about before, and then she gave it to Anya. And when Akira gets enough points, he'll also give one to Anya. So she will be pretty set up for her journey into adulthood. Also, we're going to steal all Callie's money, so Anya would have inherited it soon anyway. I don't know if that's morbid, probably, but I was already getting notifications at this point that Akira was getting kind of old. And I think I checked their ages, and it says Callie and Akira are both the same age, but Akira's age bar is much higher than Callie's. I wonder if that's the women live longer than men thing. I guess we'll just have to find out the hard way. And Anya is going to school, which she hasn't, I think she's now done twice in her whole teenage years. And Callie is continuing to rake in the dough, almost getting to 200,000 simoleons. But she just, wants to spend her free time with Akira, enjoy each other. I had originally thought that she wasn't even going to stay with Akira for very long, but I guess he kind of ended up being the one after all. she was just kind of like she needed a kid to pass on her legacy to, and she ended up falling in love. I mean, they've been boyfriend and girlfriend now for a really long time. And Akira just finished his aspiration, so we are painting the last masterpiece here. And now I'm just going to put it up on the wall as a symbol of Akira's hard work so that he can always look at the thing that gained him his aspiration. And Callie's audition is soon. Of course, she's a global superstar. Why wouldn't they want her in their show, movie? I can't really tell which ones are shows and which ones are movies on this, but that's okay because Callie is amazing. And Anya is doing her homework. She's always been a smart kid, but you can see now they're upset because somehow their friendship just went way down. I don't know how that happened, but now they're not friends anymore. And it's really hard on Anya to be growing apart from her parents as they get older. Callie has passed her audition, and she's going to get a few things done, including practicing romance scenes and researching her playful emotion, developing her charisma. But she's really feeling it with Akira. They've had a great vacation, they've had great lives together, and you can see that, his time is coming up. And that's hard for her because she does love him, even though she tried to deny it for so long. And so she's decided to take the leap and propose and say, I know we're old, but we've been together for so long and I want to make it official and I want you to be my husband. Of course, he said yes. And she's like, okay, but I still need to practice that romance scene for work. It was a nice proposal out in their little side garden area. And they performed the scene for tips, but of course, no one ever gives them tips. I mean, Anya came out to watch, but then she went back inside. And a vampire came by, which was scary, but he didn't do anything. So Callie just needs to practice her charisma. And Akira is going to get that money tree seed and give it to Anya. So now she'll have 2 money trees from her parents, one from each parent. And you can see his bar is much higher than hers, but they have similar ages. I think they're the same age, so it's a little strange to me. But I kept getting notifications to get Akira's affairs in order, and I guess that means the time is soon. But he doesn't want to go until he's married to Callie. So he is going to bake their wedding cake because he's an average cook and the chef never bakes them at the wedding events. So, um, I did realize that there were a few new events available too, which is exciting. Um, like Callie can sign autographs, like a fan event, which I think is good. She doesn't do that. She's retired now. She's like, I'm old. I don't feel like it anymore. This is my last hurrah in this movie, and then I'm calling it. Also, I saw that the stuffed packs were on sale, and so I bought every stuffed pack I was missing, which actually costed a lot of money considering they're only $5 a piece right now. But um, so there's a lot of new objects and new events and items that Anya is going to get to experience, so that's exciting. We also are getting ready for the wedding, invited everyone that Callie knows, which is actually only like 5 people, which is surprising. But, Judith passed away a while ago. Not that she would have come. And also, I'm realizing that this venue doesn't have a table. There was no table to put the wedding cake on, which was strange considering it's a wedding venue. I tried putting it on an end table, a coffee table, the bar. It just was not working. So I ended up putting it in the kitchen on a counter. Not the most romantic place to cut your wedding cake, but you know, stuff happens. So here is the nice wedding arch. It's a cute venue. I like the lights and stuff. So Callie and Akira are doing it. Their wedding. And I'm terrible with the camera. But we are just, they're saying their vows. There's a paparazzi camera floating in the air. There's fireworks. Anya and Dirk were watching. Of course, nobody else sat down to actually watch, so there was that. But everyone is enjoying the fireworks. And now everyone's going to enjoy the reception. And Callie is going to cut the cake by herself because Akira didn't show up over there, which is fine. I would go for the cake first, too. And she is very flirty, having a great time with her new husband. And all of their guests, who I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know these people. Um, but there are paparazzi, which is pretty standard for anywhere Callie goes now. And everyone is just enjoying the bar, enjoying the food. There's also a child running around. Don't know how he got there. And Anya is wearing her kimono. Sometimes I don't know if I talk too much and or too fast in these videos, but I actually watch all of my YouTube videos on 2 times speed. So it like feels like it's not enough for me, but I'm sure there's normal people who watch videos at normal speed who don't mind a little gap in the words every once in a while. Anyway, if you want, you can also listen to me talk twice as fast. Thanks, YouTube. So, yeah, I mean, they're just enjoying the reception. There is nothing too exciting going on. It's over soon, but they really enjoyed their wedding and um, they really had a good time and got some more sentiments towards each other about how happy they are to be married. And I tried to get Callie and Anya's relationship back on track. I should probably invite Callie and Akira over often when Anya moves out because they're not going to last much longer, or at least Akira isn't. So that would be nice. I mean, I'm sure she wants to see her parents anyway. in the next video, Anya will be moving out and we will be starting her generation officially. So it's very exciting. And save often, folks, after all those crashing bugs and stuff. I mean, knock on wood, mine hasn't crashed since the patch, although I did have to repair my game in Origin to make it work again. So yeah, the family's just spending some time together. Callie and Akira cannot keep their hands off each other anymore, and I missed Anya's birthday. So honestly, I thought I had 2 more sim days. I really did. And so now she's upset because I missed her birthday. And I am really sorry about it, Anya. I really, really am because I did not mean to miss your birthday. It just snuck up on us. I mean, it's right after the wedding. I didn't even know it was time. So that's my bad. And the thing with sentiments too, they don't like go away. Um, the little sentiment book thingy comes up over there all the time, and I don't know what triggers it because it's not new sentiment. I mean, maybe it is, and I just don't see it. Like, see, Callie's book is all lit up, but we just looked at her book recently. Maybe it's when you switch Sims. I don't know. Anyway, Callie's last gig is coming up. And then, we'll move on to Anya. It's very exciting. Akira is retired now and getting $300 for being retired, which is not a lot considering Callie gets thousands of dollars from her books and makes really good money as an actress. Though it's interesting because as an actress, she can't retire. I tried and it doesn't work. So that's a really interesting thing to me. I guess forget the pension. You've got to save up your money if you're gonna be an actress. Maybe it's because the gigs are things that you book, so if you just want to not do gigs anymore, I guess. I don't know. So the usual for an acting gig: hair, makeup, costume. We got 2 new co-workers that Callie doesn't know, neither of which are famous, so this is really exciting for them. Callie's going to talk to her costume guy who she's buddies with. It's actually really interesting because now when Callie meets people, she automatically gets like a nice big chunk of positive relationship with them. And I wonder if that only works with people who aren't as famous as her. They're so excited to meet her. I don't know. But it's two-sided, so can't be sure. Callie just wants to be a friendly celebrity. She doesn't want to be standoffish like Judith. Rest in peace, Judith. So yeah. They also changed Callie's gray hair to brown for this, which I thought was surprising. I thought it was still going to be gray. And honestly, the dress that they put her in is not flattering. I mean, I get the theme, but it's just not flattering on her anyway. I don't know if it's because she's an elder, but here we go. It's Happy Rain musical something. So she's like, I'm flirting with this guy. He's super cute. And I'm kind of into him. So I'm going to dance about it. I'm going to dance my feelings out about this guy. And then I'm going to go see my friend who I haven't seen in so long. Oh my gosh, hey, let me tell you about this guy that I'm super into all of a sudden. And she's like, you know what, Callie, go for it. Like, you only live once. Go kiss that guy in the rain. And she's like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to kiss that guy in the rain. And she gives him a big old smooch. And then she sings about it. Like, yeah, I just found this guy. He's super great and we're in love. And she's thinking about Akira while she sings it. And then she does one final dance about the whole show. And she, finishes her last gig. This is very exciting for Callie. She's, her last hurrah. And she got a gold and made lots of money. So she's happy about that. And we're back home into the transition period. Anya is going to join the astronaut career. And then next time, we are going to have Anya move out of her parents' house and, start building her own house and start working on her own life. So we will catch you next time.